Hello everyone, I welcome you all once again to my education channel PRABHAVI Education Hub, and in this video we are going to learn about World Trade Organization. This is chapter 16.6. So make sure that you have also watched my previous videos because they are very important. They will make you understand the whole concept of Indian economy. As far as the perspective from which it has been made is, it is basically civil services, made for civil services. And it will be helpful if you are also preparing for JRF etc. NET UGC. So do subscribe to the channel also, and do not forget to press the bell icon so that you can get the notification at the right time. Whenever I upload the video, instantly you will get the notification if you have pressed the bell icon. So as usual, we will learn point wise. So the number one point here is WTO, or you can say World Trade Organization, is the result of evolution of multilateral trading system. Multilateral means there are many countries involved in the trading system, and the first organization related to multilateral trading system was GATT. GATT stands for General Agreement on Trade and Tariff. Okay, so this was the organization first established for this multi-trading system, multilateral trading system, and it was established in 1947. And this is the basically genesis or the evolution of World Trade Organization. It was later on converted into World Trade Organization. This was basically this was closed, and World Trade Organization came into being after a negotiation. We will talk in the next point. It was established under the Uruguay round of negotiation. This was the period basically. It was occurred in the range of the years 1986 to 1994. The Uruguay round negotiation basically behind the World Trade Organization establishment. So countries involved in the GATT basically discussed for the establishment of World Trade Organization. Next, now it is established for the establishment of multilateral rules and disciplines. Okay, trade in goods, trade in agriculture. There is also separate agreement on agriculture. Trade in services, there is again a separate agreement, general agreement on trade in services. And for trade in intellectual trade related to intellectual properties, again there is a separate provision, TRIPS. Okay, trade related to intellectual property rights. WTO dispute settlement is also there. This is called DSU, dispute settlement unit. Okay, so it is a mechanism of World Trade Organization for the resolution of dispute among the members, or the members and organization itself. And trade policy review mechanism is also there for the trade policy related trade. So it can review the policies related to world trade. Okay, next point. There is also provision of non-discriminatory in the form of national treatment. So there is a provision of national treatment which is non-discriminatory, and also most favored nations. India withdrawn its most favored nation from Pakistan in the recent time after the Balakot attack. You might have heard about that. And treatment to India's exports. Right, so we will learn what is national treatment. Then national treatment is nothing but it is the provision available for the member countries, and basically under this imported goods would not be discriminated with the domestic products. Suppose India is basically giving export to some member country, and let's say it is country X, suppose for example, and India is exporting some goods to country X, and for this country the export from India is import, right? I'm correct? Okay, so whenever our country is sending any export to any country, it should not be discriminated on the ground of domestic product. It should be treated equally, and that is the national treatment provision of World Trade Organization under the non-discriminatory provisions. Now next is most favored nation. Sorry, my cursor is lost somewhere. Okay, so most favored nation ensures that members do not discriminate among various WTO members. So here the national treatment was related to domestic products, and the most favored nation is the provision available to ensure that members do not discriminate among various WTO members itself. Okay. Next, contingency provision is also there. There are contingency provisions available for the member countries. So under this, member countries to take care of the exigencies like balance of payment problems. Whenever there is a balance of payment crisis or the problem in member countries, WTO has some contingency provisions for them, and there are also contingency provisions related to situations like a surge in import. Suppose import is hampering the domestic production, then they can take some actions. They are allowed basically by World Trade Organization to take some corrective measures such as anti-dumping or countervailing duties. Now for example, let's say China and India relation, as far as this provision is concerned, China basically dump its steel, lot of steel dumps in India, and because of this, Indian domestic steel get hampered production, and also hampers India's overall economic balance. So somehow India can impose anti-dumping. Anti-dumping is also a duty. It's a kind of duty. According to these provisions, countries which are dumping, they are not allowed to dump additional steels to some other members. Okay, so this is the provisions to counter this, and there is also a provision for avoid such kind of situation. There is a provision under countervailing duties to avoid basically bad effects to the domestic production. A country or the member country can put countervailing duties. It can counter the bad effects, the adverse effects. So these are the two tools available. Next, now we will talk about membership. So there are total 164 members, and there are 222 observers also. Observers are basically countries which try to become members. For that, to become member WTO, the country need to become observer first. So there are many like Afghanistan, Holy See, or you can call it Vatican, and Iran also, Iraq also, Libya, Uzbekistan, etc. These are the countries which are basically observers, and according to the World Trade Organization also, these country needs to become members after 5 years of being observer. Okay, so next point will be that only negotiation within 5 years of becoming observer. So negotiations should be started within the 5 years of becoming observer to become member then. Okay, so there are ministerial conferences which occurs every 2 years. The highest decision making body, this is the body in which representatives of the different members of World Trade Organization basically take part in these conferences. Our finance minister take part, or sometimes RBI governor also take part in ministerial conferences, and this is the highest decision making body. Okay, so different representatives of different countries take part in this conference, and this conference basically look into the matters, look into the problems, and then find out the solution. Okay, the last meet was meet at every 2 years, at least in every 2 years, and the last one was at 2017. It was in Buenos Aires. It was there in Argentina. It occurred in 2017. So overall, that's all from this video. I hope you enjoyed the video. You have to take the screenshot also. This is important. This will act as a note. And do subscribe to the channel, and do not forget to press the bell icon also. I'll be continuously making the videos. I think it is helpful. Then do comment also that whether you like the videos or not. You have to say some suggestions also. If you have, or you have any doubts, you can clarify your doubts. You can put your doubts into comment section below. So thank you. Bye.